Hello, how are you all? There have been some updates to the Gadsden flag controversy, so we're going to talk about that. And if you didn't hear about the story, this is a 12-year-old Jaden. He goes to school in Colorado Springs. Apparently, he had some patches on his backpack that school administrators thought were inappropriate, so he was asked to remove some of them and come back. One of the patches in particular was the Gadsden flag patch. So he was pulled out of school again once he refused to remove that patch and was basically told that he was not going to be able to return to class with the patch because of its history, except the administrator gets the history a bit wrong. This was the scene, and then I'll show you a little clip of what happened when Jaden's mom came to talk to the administrator. Here's a little bit of that. Then I'll give you the update.
Oh, here you go. Thank you.
Do they know what the Gadsden flag is? That it's a historical flag?
So there, the reason that they do not want the flag, the reason we do not want the flag displayed is due to its origins with slavery and slave trade. That is what was, that's the reasoning behind why we do not want this displayed.
The Gadsden flag?
The Don't Tread on Me.
Okay. Which is the Gadsden flag? Okay.
The clip in its entirety was about 3 to 5 minutes long, and it was sent in by, I assume, the mother to Libs of TikTok. That's who broke the story, and it instantly went viral. It went so viral that it prompted a response by the governor of Colorado, who, by the way, happens to be a Democrat. And in the rest of the clip, the mom is attempting to educate the administrator on the history and what the Gadsden flag actually is. And it came out of the American Revolution. It was symbolic of an unjust government. Don't tread on me. So it's a pretty universal message, not necessarily political at all. But instead of the teacher either admitting she was wrong, maybe Googling the flag herself, she continued to double down and say that it wasn't allowed. That's why the video was being recorded. Okay, so this is what Jared Polis, again, the Democratic governor of Colorado, had to say. So he tweeted this out. Obviously, the Gadsden flag is a proud symbol of the American Revolution and an iconic warning to Britain or any government not to violate the liberties of Americans. It appears on popular American medallions and challenge coins, though today and Ben Franklin also adopted it to symbolize the union of all 13 colonies, the union of the colonies. It's a great teaching moment for a history lesson. It's interesting too because in that video, the longer clip of it, the mom actually asked if she can bring in a history teacher to educate that teacher. And the whole thing is actually quite symbolic of our public education system. When you have a 12-year-old student who is more educated on history and the history of the Gadsden flag than the teacher or administrator. I don't know if she was a teacher or administrator. She didn't even know the name of the flag in the longer clip. And another ironic point about this whole thing is the boy is 12 years old, and that would probably be 6th or 7th grade. And that's also around the time that you learn about the American Revolution in school. And if you look behind them, there actually is an American flag. Okay, so here it goes. Oh, also the boy does make a point. You know, other kids have patches and things with their beliefs. Why am I not allowed to wear mine? Good point. Well, the school district actually responded. So this happened last night, and here's a piece of their response. They say, yesterday the student returned with the patch that he was asked not to wear, still visible on his backpack, following the district's direction. Vanguard administrators pulled the student aside so that they could speak with his parents and the district. Upon learning about these events today, the Vanguard School Board of Directors called an emergency meeting from Vanguard's founding. We have proudly supported our Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and ordered liberty that all Americans have enjoyed for almost 250 years. The Vanguard School District recognizes the historical significance of the Gadsden flag and its place in history. This incident is an occasion for us to reaffirm our deep commitment to a classical education in support of these American principles. I like that response. It came after this went viral. And keep in mind, some of these educators are teaching our kids, and we wonder why our kids are being taught to hate the Constitution, to hate the American flag and everything that we're about, because this pure symbol, by the way, not only symbolic for America, symbolic for a world. That was a huge moment for the world, people escaping tyranny and saying, you know, don't tread on us. We're not going to take rule from an unjust government. So it was a huge moment for the freedom of the world. And it makes a lot of sense now. So in conclusion, Jaden is allowed to return to school with the patch on his backpack. 1 for Jaden, 0 for school district. And this is a picture that he took with his mom as they left the meeting in front of one of his teacher's cars. I blurred the license plate, but that just goes to show, you know, other people have messaging about their beliefs. So why is it okay here, but it's not okay for me? And some people have made the point maybe no patches should be allowed, and that's a fair point. And the mom brought that up in the meeting. She said, well, if there is a no patch policy, I would understand that, but other people are allowed to have theirs. So that's all. You all have a great day. Bye.